Hello, and welcome to Snack Decisions, the show where I help you make good snack decisions. If you haven't figured out by the way I'm dressed yet, it's time for the Christmas Spectacular! Yes, it is Christmas season, the second best candy season in my opinion, so the entire month will be Christmas-themed treats and snacks and Christmas-themed beers. Pairing them all, hopefully they work well together. Christmas is a fun time, end of the year, all that stuff. So we will be kicking it off. I'm doing something a little risky here because I don't know how Christmas-themed it is. It might just be them changing the dye. I have no idea. But we are going to start with a very addictive one, and that would be Christmas red vines, or just red vines with maybe different dyes in it. I don't know. Yeah, I saw these on the shelf. These are red and green twists. I don't know if it's festive. I don't know. They're colored. I'm hoping the green ones are like green apple or something, but I might be wrong. I bought them on a whim, so we will see. So yeah, a little bit about red vines. They're made in Union City, California by the American Licorice Company. They were introduced in the 1920s as a raspberry flavored licorice. By the 1950s, they renamed them Red Vines Original Red, or whatever you want to call it, whatever they were calling it at that point. And I don't think they use licorice in the production of it, actual like licorice root. They can make 1 million pounds of these a week. Yikes! I would have so many health problems because I would eat them all. Apparently, they are very popular in the West, obviously in California, and the Great Lakes. And this is coming from Wikipedia. And then the next quote is, brand awareness drops when you go east of Denver. The Great Lakes are very far east of Denver, so I don't know what's going on. When I was a kid, I don't remember red vines. I remember Twizzlers. Red vines seem to show up within the last 15 to 20 years, I want to say. I would see them mainly at Costco in those giant tubs that are just a disaster for me because I will finish them in like 2 days. Not good. They are very addictive. So yeah, I don't know if they're branching out. They're just recoloring them. We will find out. Hopefully there's a flavor change. Easy enough to open. They come in a tray within the bag. It does keep the licorice secure, I guess. It doesn't really keep them fresh because you can put them back in the bag and everything like that. All set, again, Ziploc, the zip bags or whatever, those are the gold standard. These are nice. This is kind of like a less impressive, the Oreo holders where you open it up and close it. It keeps them secure and safe and kind of fresh, but they deteriorate over time. This one a little bit less so because it's not completely covered up depending on how you open the bag. So I'll give the packaging on this a 2. Again, zip. If they zip it, or the tub top, yeah, those are probably 5 in packaging because it would keep it fresh. This one, the standard one, 2 in packaging. In case you haven't seen red vines, here they are. This is the typical one, the red. Now they have the green. Again, I'm hoping green apple. It doesn't smell like it, though, so we will find out. So did I just get duped into buying Christmas red vines that didn't really change anything? Yes. Do I care? No. These are still delicious. I am kind of disappointed it wasn't a green apple. The green wasn't like a green apple or something, but the flavor's there. It tastes like a red vine. I inhaled 3 of these already. 4 of these are 100 calories and 24% of added sugar. Both not good. They're delicious. There's a fruit. I want to associate it with cherry, but I don't know what it is. It's definitely not raspberry because I would assume that's a little bit more tart. I always say red flavor. That lingers around. There's obviously a sugar sweetness to it, and there's this craving for it. I don't know what they're putting in it to make that craving, but there's a craving for it. Long after I'm done eating it, I just want to eat more of them, and I hate that. That's why the tubs are extremely dangerous. So for taste, these obviously are going to get a 5, even though I was kind of duped, and there's no flavor change in these. As for price, I want to say I paid about $2 for the pack. That is fine. I don't know if that's a steal of a deal. These are great tasting. $2 a pack. I'll give it a 4-star value on price. It's fine. Again, $2 the pack. That's probably what I would reach for because I can finish these right now if I wanted to. I don't, but yeah, they'll be gone very, very quickly. But again, you're not getting anything different. It's just a different color. There's no flavor change. So just beware of that and don't get duped. Or hey, I'm okay with having red vines in the house as long as it's not quantity. Let's pair it with something at the snack bar.
At the Christmas party hop.
And at the snack bar today, a very early Chicago craft beer brewery, Begyle. It's their Christmas ale. It is an ale brewed with cinnamon and bay leaves, 7%. Ooh, big boy here. So Begyle opened or started brewing in 2011 in the North Center neighborhood in Chicago. It was opened by Brendan Bloom, Kevin Carey, and Matt Ritchie. I know Kevin Carey's still involved. He is a very big person in the Brewers Guild and everything. I don't know about the other two. I'm assuming they are, but who knows? They had a tap room that they bought the place in 2014, the location where they and opened it up to the tap room for people to get samples and everything. The tap room itself actually opened up in May of 2015. So yeah, they've been around a long time by craft beer standards. That's 14 years. They were one of the first to do that. Not necessarily a tap room, but definitely to brew beer in Chicago. 2011's kind of early in the process. And yeah, their Christmas ale comes out every year. Very dark brown. It is clear. Nice amount of head, as you can see here. You can definitely see through it. I am honestly worried about the bay leaves. Every time I'm worried about a bay leaf being in here, honestly. I know they're for flavor, but cinnamon I'm okay with, so let's smell it. Everything's subtle. Nothing's going overboard. The cinnamon, it's like a dusting of cinnamon. It just smells like I would say a red ale of some sorts. There's a little bit of a hop note to it, maybe a grassy note. Nothing, but again, nothing. It's not hopped like an IPA or anything like that. And there's that dusting of cinnamon. I have no idea if the bay leaf. It doesn't smell like the bay leaves are doing anything. Yes, if I ordered this in a bar as a Christmas ale, I would be happy I got this. Cheers. Based on the taste, I don't think this is a red ale. Again, it just says ale. I would assume more of it in the winter warmer vein because it is giving a little warmth while drinking it. It is 7%, so that does help. The cinnamon is there, and it is expertly done. It is just a nice, consistent level of cinnamon. It doesn't go too crazy either way. Again, the bay leaves, I don't really know what they're doing, honestly. I would kind of like to have this without the bay leaves to see what happens. But yes, a really well done Christmas ale. Again, one I would be happy to get. It's not blowing my socks off, but it ain't bad. So I will give the taste on this 4 stars for this Begyle Christmas ale. And now we will pair it 2 ways. The cinnamon from the Christmas ale kind of sticks around literally to the red vine. The red vine is dominating in taste. That red cherry, whatever flavor that's coming off the red vine is really, really dominating that. But the cinnamon does stick around. So that's good. It's really not elevating it. At the beginning, it was kind of fighting. They were kind of fighting each other. But at the finish, when you get that cinnamon with the red vine going into it, it's really well done. I am going to try another way to pair this because with the red vine, you can bite off either end and make a straw. So I will be trying to do that. We'll see how I drink the beer through the red vine. There we go. Boop. That's a good way to pair red vines, I would say. Oh, that's weird. That's a lot better. Somehow. You get the I'll say cherry. The cherry flavor from the red vine coming through. It's not too big. It's not too bad. It's melding well with the cinnamon. It's just like there was a little bit of a cherry, not necessarily an extract, but like some cherry juice thrown into it. Very little. It's really well done. It's a lot better than the other, the way I paired it originally. Now I'm going to actually eat the red vine here. It actually adds a nice little cinnamon touch to the red vine. Oh my God. Okay, so there's going to be two different pairing grades here. The original pairing, actually eating the red vine and drinking the beer, will get a 4. Again, they were fighting each other at first, but it kind of melded at the end. The straw version is a 5. The amount of cherry in the red vine, or cherry in the beer when you're drinking it through the red vine, is perfect. It's not too much, and it melds well with the cinnamon. And then when you eat the red vine, the cinnamon stays in the red vine, and you get more of the cherry. So it kind of balances out. I kind of want to drink a lot of beers through a red vine now, to be honest. So that's awesome. That's a 5-star pairing if you drink it through the straw of the red vine, which is insane, honestly. So yeah, the Christmas Spectacular is off to a good start. Only disappointed that the red vine didn't have a different, a green apple taste. But again, I'll get over that by eating them, so no problem there. If you like this, subscribe, follow, send me an email, snackdecisions@gmail.com. All month I'll be doing Christmas pairings like this. Maybe I'll keep the red vines around, suck every beer through a red vine. I don't know. That could be interesting after a while. Until next time, make good snack decisions.